Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because market's gonna open soon anyway. So let me go ahead and pray us in, and then we will get to the charts and see if there's any good opportunities for the week. So I hope you guys are ready for this because I'm excited for this week. And hopefully we have a good trading week and see some good opportunities. So guys, if y'all see anything as well, just message me and let me know, and I'll analyze it and we'll get into that too. All right. So let me go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we give you thanks. We give you glory and praise for this day that you've given us. We thank you for the gift of prayer. We thank you for the gift of your grace and mercy. We thank you for your word, for being truthful to us, Father God. We thank you for the blood of Jesus, for him dying and shedding his blood on the cross for the remissions of our sin, Father God. We thank you for allowing us to come together and also to look at the charts and to worship and glorify your holy name, Father God. We ask that you bless this week, Father God, in our finances and also bless us with protection, Father. Everybody that's on this line, I ask that you cover them in the blood of Jesus and their families, and everybody that they're connected to. Continue to allow the spirit of peace to be poured upon the earth because of the riots that's going on, because of the hatred that's going on, and the violence that's going on. I ask that you continue to pour out peace amongst the earth and continue to pour out peace amongst the streets, Father God, so that the spirit of peace could heal the broken hearts of the people that are hurting inside. I also ask that you allow the saints to be strong during this time, Father God, and be led by the Spirit and not by the flesh, and allow us to not be deceived by the enemy at all, Father God. Keep us in you and keep us in your truth, Father God, and not the world's truth, but your truth, Father God. That you cover our hearts, our eyes, and our ears to everything that you have us to be covered from, Father God. From any evil, keep us from the evil things, Father. Allow us to walk with boldness, allow us to walk with power, and allow us to walk with love and a sound mind. In the
Yes,
name of
Lord.
Jesus. Amen. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off with XRP. We know that's the main thing that we look at on here, but XRP has not been too friendly with us lately. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna throw the clouds back on in a second, but truly price is still going to the upside, but right now price is just ranging in here, so I don't like that. So when we throw the cloud on it, you just see that this market's just really flat. Just span B is flat, span A is flat. It's trying to twist, so we start try to get that twist, and it looks like this area is having support as well. If we look at here, so there's not really much on the daily time frame, so you can't really go based off of that. But when we come down here to the 4 hour, we know that price been trending up, and we have been holding above this trend line. Despite this, we had strong rejection here. Uh, we had, let's see, we had some, rejection here, so we might get some price action in the next 26 minutes when this candle closes. So once we get that, that'll be a hammer to the upside. So we just need to make sure this closes, pretty strong. We could probably put a buy entry right above here as well. So that's all I see for XRP, really. Not really much that's going on. So we could put an entry right there, maybe even right on this wick. But I'm gonna go I'm gonna go slightly above that wick, even a little bit more so y'all can see that. So yeah, it's like about right here. Yeah, that looks about right as far as the hammer. If we could close like how it was just now before it dropped down a little bit, I would take it to the upside. Now, stop loss, one or two places to place conservative or put it right here. We could put it at this wick here. If it breaks this trend line, more than likely it's gonna come down to this level. So I would probably put it like right. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We still gotta get triggered in first. Hopefully the next candle's bullish and then that'll take us up. If you see here, Chiku spent underneath candle, so that's not a good sign. But price action right here might help. So that's, we'll see soon. We'll see how it plays out right here. The only thing I don't like is this. I want this next candle to be like a strong bullish engulfing candle to the upside. Yeah, that'll probably take the cheapest band right up to here, or at least here. We'll see. And I'm gonna go down one more time frame. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're trying to go up. If we break the key down, we'll definitely come back to this level. Figured in anyway. So that's what I see here. Let's see. Just don't like how the clouds look, on the smaller time frames because they're all flat. So 15, and we got our bullish TK cross there, and clouds are starting to form, bullish or starting to try to go bullish. So what we want to happen to really confirm is we want this cross to happen. So we start forming that next bullish cloud. Bullish TK cross, Chiku span's kind of slipped through. We need to get Chiku span right here at least for price to go higher, and then we'll go there. So that's what I see for this one. XRP is done. Not much to say about it. Let's go to the next one. We're gonna go to peso, right? So, peso ended pretty strong into the play on Friday, and I don't know if y'all are holding this still, but if y'all are, y'all are doing great. But what I see on the peso here, let's start with the weekly. No, this is definitely coming down. Seeing it break here, no, this coming to the daily time frame now. Needs to happen for price to continue strong to the downside. And right here, start angling down, and this is already angling down, so that's good. Span A right here, it's already coming down. You just need B to follow. So that's one thing that we need here for price to continue down. I believe price will definitely come back here. Will come to this area where this black line's at. And then once we get here, hoping that we can break through and get to this level. And if we could get past this level, then I expect price to move back down to 19.2 range. So that's what I see here on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. I remember saying this, I think it was last week that I said this to you guys, that if we could remain underneath this trend line, it'll continue lower, and it looks like that happened. And this is the reason why price is about to move lower. Let me zoom in. So we had a bullish TK cross right there, but immediately we had a bearish TK cross underneath the cloud, and that's a strong signal when you get that in Ichimoku. When you get a bearish signal underneath the cloud, that's a strong signal. And look where Chiku's been at. It's free from price right now, so expect price to at least touch here, and possibly even lower. If we could get lower than this, this Chiku span A got to angle down, and he's got to follow with it. So for this market, I'm still bearish. I'm still leaning towards the downside. Momentum's about to pick up. And also, if you realize that if you've been paying attention to the news, dollar's still getting weak. It's still hyperinflated. It's who wants to start using money that's inflated and not going to be too valuable. That's not what we want. So peso is definitely about to gain some strength, like it's been doing, and continue momentum. And there's something else that I read, an article that I read on the Mexican peso, has to do with Mexico using XRP to make transfers with its with peso. So That's another reason why pesos.
Say that again, bro.
Peso has been being used by no XRP is being used to transfer the peso. So that's another reason why the peso has been getting stronger as well. So that's something that a lot of people know. Some people don't know this because they don't know that the corridors for Ripple, they use it to transfer pesos, and that's what they're doing in Brazil now as well. So expect probably the I don't know what the Brazilian currency is called, but whatever they use, expect that to get stronger as well. So pesos, yeah,
that should strengthen the XRP though, correct?
You would think so, but there still needs to be a demand for XRP.
All right.
Yeah, and eventually, once that demand increases for XRP, then XRP will start moving like it's supposed to. What's going on in Ripple is just building the infrastructure and the foundation for it to move, fluctuate how they need it to fluctuate, or it's moving. Because the price needs to go up for them to do what they need to do to move big amounts of money for cheap. So, yeah, price is going to go up. It's just when, and how long it's going to be.
Yeah,
this is going to be a patient game. Entry for this is going to be right here at this break or this low and or this fractal. Once it breaks this fractal, take that trade. You could take it here if you want to, or you could just see how it reacts at this point and take a low. But I still think this is going to continue much lower than what it is now, especially looking at that weekly close. So it's pretty strong. Next, look at US 30. Oh, look at that, guys. I already hit one of my targets up in here. I'm expecting this thing to, come up even higher. Actually, I need to move.
That's what I wanted you to confirm right there.
Yeah, this thing is definitely coming up higher. Well, at least what it's showing here on the daily time frame. Man, it's crazy how I called this back here. Look where it's at now. That's crazy.
Imagine that we got all that.
I know, right? Let's see. That's 3,000 pips right there too. But that's all good. Like, it would have been hard to hold this if your account wasn't big enough anyway. You could just take what you can. But the fact that it's still been called, that's fine by me. I'll take it.
I've been trading it on the hour.
Yeah, that's the best place to trade it anyway, is the hour time frame. Looking at it, we see B's up, Ace up. It already completed the N wave. It's about to complete that E wave here. Oh, it's already done this. So US 30 is definitely moving up to this last area. What price is that? Let me make that a light blue. So 27,406. So that's where price I'm expecting it to touch. Let's see. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, right now. So here's the thing. This is what we do need to watch out for. Is this right here? Can you tell me why we need to watch out for this?
Because that is a. Can you zoom in just a little bit more?
Right out of that.
Okay, that's a good thing I said that. That's not what I thought it was. That must be. that's probably gonna be is that gonna be a tweezer top?
It is. It's
Okay.
tweezer top. But we gotta watch out for this becoming a tweezer top. Not only that, even though we are still bullish here, which is still good, we might have a little, pullback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sequence span A flat. B is slightly angled up, but A is what matters right now. June, that's an ugly K. June is flat and Tinkinson is flat. So all this is flat except for B. And then you got price action right here. So that right there in itself is something that we need to watch out for. So this is how I would look at it. Let me go ahead and do this.
That blue line is exactly where I have my blue line on my 1 hour chart.
Really?
Uh-huh. I was gonna send you a picture of it.
See that? See,
Two
better,
seven
man. You're getting better. Let's see. Let me go ahead and do this real quick.
27347.
So I'm gonna put my two lines here. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour chart and see what's up here. All right, so looking at it, dang, this thing definitely wants to, try to come down a little bit, like slight pullback.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that. Let me go ahead and. But yeah, like I was saying, Kijun is still flat here. What needs to happen? Because we could, bounce off Tinkinson and go up. So not too worried about that. But seeing how this market moves, A's flat, B's going up. But here's what I'm expecting: if it does not get above this level and continues to range between here, like this or something, I'm expecting this to happen.
Okay.
And then price will start, that's an ugly candle, but you get the picture.
Yeah.
Man, but that's what I'm expecting to happen here. Any trading opportunities? Let me see. There's not one that I see this clearly, but I will say this: be watching the hour and the 15-minute time frame for this.
Yeah.
Looks like there is a bearish cross here. Yeah, there's a bearish cross here. But what needs to happen? Price needs to remain underneath here for it to go lower. Now, let me see if what's going on here. So there, changes everything. Yeah, there's some bearish divergence. Yeah, so then you got this line, the midterm trend coming down. So this is if you still have the RCI put on your chart, I would wait for really confirm. Wait till this line comes underneath the zero and closes underneath. And once you get that confirmation, I take the trade at least to the cloud. If it breaks through the cloud, then I would take it to, this level. Actually, hold on. About here. So cloud is an area to TP. Breaking through the cloud, you could also come here and take profit to this level. But if it does manage to get through the cloud, more than likely it's gonna break lower because it will be somewhere in here. And I would look to take profit here. And that'll give you that is 698. That's a good amount of pips. So yeah, I will look for the trade to the downside, just a slight pullback, but overall, no, take it to the upside. Now here's one thing also that we need to also consider too. So obviously this is in a strong uptrend. Only reason why we know that because look at the the angle and the length of the Kumo. This is also here too, so it's still far away from this price. What needs to happen in order for it to continue up? Because you could wait for this too. Wait till price breaks this level here, this fractal level, and then take it to the other side. Because that could also still happen as well. So I'll give you two options to play here. Because price could easily bounce off this and move higher. So, like I said, where you want to play this is either your 1 hour chart or your 15-minute chart. So make sure you look for something that gives you confirmation to move higher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure, let me see. Yeah, because see here, what could happen could come here, then bounce off this, move higher.
So, they get past that blue line, we off to the races, so to speak, huh?
So if it passes here, it's wrap. You better take it. So yeah, definitely keep your eyes on US 30 on the hour and the 15-minute chart. This thing is going to move like, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna leave this. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. That one's done for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at what was the other one? You can.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one Jason called.
Oh, I had this marked up already. Wow. Wow, this. Well, if we're looking at it,
Yeah.
this is as simple as it gets. All right. There, it just broke out this descending triangle strongly too. So now we just need to determine the momentum of this thing. Momentum is pretty good. The reason why Chiku spans really far away from price, not like it's creeping over here, so that's good. Like I said, this is far away from price. Then A is angling down, showing some serious momentum, and then also B is angling down as well. So you should definitely start looking for shorts, and Kijun Sen is angling down. So nothing but shorting opportunities on the daily. So if you're gonna trade this, go to the lower time frames, look for like a pullback, catch that pullback, and then put that sell entry in. Let's see. So maybe we might get it on the 4-hour chart. And Jacqueline, if I remember correctly, I think I gave you the trade here, which was entry right here. Yeah, it was off of this candle. Entry was here. Okay, range and move lower. This was a stop loss right here. Yeah, I remember looking at this. I said this was a target. I don't know why, but yeah, back here. That's right. So if you had took this trade, that was a good 115 pips right there. You took it, right?
No comment.
All right. Well, now you know.
Yeah, I'll be watching it. I'm on it.
All right then. Let's see. So what needs to happen here? So A is flat, so that's interesting. This is angled down, so B no good. June is flat and Tinkinson is flat. So depending on what you want, you could wait till this angles down again to get back into the trade, which will mean this level will probably be broken right here, this wicks. And once this is broken, you'll start looking to the downside to take this trade.
Actually, you know what? I did get some pips out of the downward move last week. So, but I'll definitely be on it to jump back in, to go down to the next level.
Good. Because I believe you're gonna, cause you like this pair, I know that. So
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And I make more money on this pair because I'm in Canada. Hmm.
right.
Why do you, so does this pair move pretty much like the peso, or does it move, you know, because the peso is not a real complicated, you know, like some like the US, the euro US dollar,
Yeah,
you know, it doesn't move crazy, you know, just all of, you
Right.
know, peso is pretty smooth.
you're right.
Yeah.
You know, how does this? I don't trade this one that much. So if I look back in the past, it looks like it trends when it does trend.
It
Right.
does.
Because let's say if I throw this off, you know, it followed, you know, this trend line for a long time. Before it broke here, you know, wavered a little bit and continued back.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what.
And you can catch moves during the New York session and the Sydney, like
Sydney
from
said,
like, yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
I have to look into this one. It moves quite a bit too. Now, here's something that I do see that also happened. The gap was closed, right? It was filled right here. Look over, this filled itself. And that up. The gap was filled in right here. So we could get some price action here for a slight pullback, but still look for the selling opportunity.
Yeah.
Go
And,
ahead.
and also, I believe that the oil
Right.
moves in the opposite direction pretty hard of the US CAD.
Yes, I believe that's correct. I have heard that before. Either that or the Australian dollar, but I'm pretty sure it's the Canadian dollar.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. For this one, I'm just gonna say look for shorting opportunities.
Okay.
Uh, I would make sure you have this rectangle on here. Depending on your broker page or broker chart you use,
Yep.
I don't know if
Oh,
they
and
here, but make sure you have this gap here. If they have that, because some brokers don't have, you know, they're not all the same.
mm-hmm.
So we may see something totally different on another chart.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, well, for this one, I'm still biased to the downside. I expect a slight pullback, maybe up to this level, and then a further.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I see. Let's see.
Okay. Good.
What other thing did we want to look at? Let me go through the list real quick.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh,
had Euro USD also.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm expecting a pullback. I remember looking at this. Let me go ahead. Oh, wait. Definitely smashed through all the take profit areas here. it made more than the N wave. It hit that E3 wave right here. Made that way up, and then here was an I wave. So that was a good move there, and that was because of this June bounce right here, all the way up.
Wow.
That was a really good trade, but other than that, let me go ahead and look at the potential for this move. So we have let me make sure I got that right. Am I tripping? I'm gonna say 50% of this candle's green. So I'm not gonna say this is a dark cloud cover. It looks like one. I'm gonna say this is a tweezer top. All right, so I would start looking for a sell for a short term. Going back here, reason being It's been A is flat, B is turning flat. This trend is pretty strong though to the upside, but I'm expecting some slight pullback. Now, if we do start getting weak, then that'll be a surprise. But right here, this is still far away from price. It is starting to creep though, so we can't have this range anymore. If it ranges for another week or so, then yeah, Chiku spin will be here. It will probably be here, right here. But
So it looks like there's a channel. Is it trading in a channel there?
you talk about this here?
Yeah, that upward move. It's like if you draw the trend line on both sides.
Close, very close.
Okay.
You could still kind of consider it only because it did bust out of here, but it still got rejected at this level. Go ahead.
And what about divergence? Is there any divergence?
I'm about to check that out.
Okay.
So it never got past this level. Like even the wicks, the body closed here. Yeah, this level was strong, so I'm gonna definitely check that. Let me get one. So here, what needs to happen? Expect some type of pullback, like I was saying, even if it's a little bit. Let me see. That's like 48 pips there. Not bad at all. But I am expecting it to come down lower. Let's see how it tests here. Let me go ahead and put. Okay, so definitely gonna look at the 1 hour chart.
Okay.
What the 1 hour chart is saying. Well, the channel looks way better on here than it did on the 4 hour. Okay,
right.
So looking at it here, this is one or two ways you could do this, right? So first of all, let's look for divergence if there's any. Call that divergence. Market was moving sideways and then it started coming down lower. So right here as well, let me show you this. You have that bearish TK cross. Cheap spans trying to sneak through here. It is underneath price, so that's a good sign to start moving lower. Span A flat, span B is flat. This is a resistance level. We do have slight divergence. The midterm trend line is coming down. So if it comes down underneath the -80, you can start looking for your selling short positions. Here, this is starting to move. The long-term trend is creeping down. So we need to watch how that moves too. Looking at the 15 or lower. The overall trend is starting to get weak here, and then it's getting weak on the lower time frame. So the 15 and the hour, this is starting to get weaker. So if you are to trade this to the downside, this is your entry here, right here. Entry would be right here. You have your stop loss at this level, at either the fractal, right behind the key June, or right at the cloud right here. So, I will probably put it at the cloud just because it gives you some room to play with. It gives you about almost 30 pips of space to play with. And taking this down, if you're gonna trade this to the downside, I'm saying, let me see. I would just take it to the key June level right here, 40s. Well, it'd probably be less because it's right here. So about 37 pips right there. So that's a trade that you can take right there. So let's see how that plays out. But yeah, that'll be about right here. Now, if it manages to go lower than that, you know, then I guess keep it going as long as it goes. Because remember, this is a trend system, and Ichimoku is made for trends. So the bearish TK cross was up here. It still hasn't had a bearish TK cross yet. So I mean, a bullish TK cross yet. So trend is still moving down. Especially if the cheap span breaks this level here, then expect the price to move much lower back down to here. So that's where I have this going, US dollar. But we'll see. But in my opinion, long term, if we're talking long term, I'm still bullish.
Right.
Long term, I'm definitely still bullish. But for this week, for now, what I see, I'm gonna be bearish at least till here and see how it responds to the Tinkinson on the 4 hour. And then that's also the channel support of the trend line too. So we'll see how it reacts here. Depending on the reaction, and we'll go based off of that. So I'm going to put an alert there as well. Okay. Let's see. So we got XRP, we got Peso, we got US CAD, we got Euro, we got US 30. We hit everything so far. Is there anything else y'all want to look at?
How about I don't know how do you trade natural gas and also oil?
Oh, the same way. So I mean, I used to trade oil all the time, and then I just stopped.
Sorry, guys. I have to jump off. So you guys have a great trading week. Be blessed and take care.
Be blessed.
You
all right, love.
Bye.
Have a good week.
God bless.
I will.
God bless.
So how to trade oil? Now, you know,
and natural gas.
Natural gas.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the symbol for that is.
Oh my God, look at that drop.
Yeah, I know. It was terrible. What's the, you know, the symbol for natural gas?
Give me a second.
My XRP trade's about to go blue.
Bird trade everything.
Man, I'm trying to get it in.
I hear you, bro. I didn't even know anything about a natural gas pair.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you know, it's in gas.
In gas.
Yeah.
Nifty 50, nifty.
Look, I was telling somebody I'm the kind of brother. If I throw a dog a chicken bone, he gonna look at me like with disgust, like he gonna bite my ass. I didn't suck the marrow out the bone, ate the gristle. Oh, he's looking at me like, what are they? Like, what I'm supposed to do with this, bro?
Man, are you sure you want to trade this?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, I don't even know. This is ugly. Hold on a second. Let me look at the monthly time frame real quick.
Jeez.
This thing has been bad. Hold on. I would just say it's going down. No, let me be for real though. Man. Hold on. So that last monthly close was really bearish, engulfing bearish. So I'm already leaning towards the downside of this already. No joke. A is coming down, B is coming down. This is angled down. You got your bearish engulfing candle right here. Actually, hold on. I didn't even see that right there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm tripping. That's this month. I'm tripping so hard. No. So this month was very, no, last month was a bearish engulfing. So that's letting me know that this is weak, really weak. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with natural gas. I don't pay attention to it. Looking at the weekly chart, same thing.
It gap a lot.
Yeah, June's angled down. Is market's getting back into equilibrium because there was a small range in here and then drop. Secret spent A's coming down. B's flat, which is very interesting. So you might want to be cautious down here.
Why is that interesting that it's flat?
The reason why it's interesting because it broke this level right here.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
usually when that happens, this angles down. So that's why I said that's very. So for it to break here, if this might be a fake out. Because if you look at this candle, that candle's very thin. I need to zoom in on that.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at it, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna just say very indecision. A lot of indecision right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that I don't like it. So this week you're gonna have to really, pay attention to this. Lower time frames is probably what you're gonna daily in the 4 hour or where you're gonna really have to watch. Let's see. Okay, so daily, man. Oh, see that? We got a C clamp formation, so that makes sense now. So, so this is gonna be a little educational. So whenever you see this formation here, where it's Kijun, and you think it's gonna look like a C, what usually happens is market will, range a little bit, or either range, or it'll come back up to this Kijun, or halfway, and then it'll start, continuing to the downside, or if it does, it'll continue up like this. So those are the three things that could happen right here when you see a C clamp. You just gotta really watch it because how you're gonna get into this is gonna be price action. So be paying attention to the 4 hour and the daily candle close, because depending on how these next candles close, take it to the upside or the downside. Another thing is it could just range a little bit, then continue down, which would mean that it will slowly start to creep downward. Then it'll slowly get back into equilibrium. Looking at the 4 hour, man, that's ugly. Got a lot of gaps. Let me see if I can. Find any pattern or something. All right, so here's your trade right there. So sometimes you gotta simplify this. Man, this stuff is complicated if you get all this information. Okay, so here's why this will be your trade. Once it breaks through here, if it does do that, you're gonna buy, take it to the upside, whatever that may be. So from that point, if you're gonna do that to find your targets, so you take that high, bring it down to the low here, and these will be your targets. So definitely we'll look here to TP. this level, that'll be, you know how to calculate, how do you calculate this? Well, I'll just say that's 4% right there.
Mm-hmm.
2360 level. It gets to the 3820 level, that's 9%. You know, if it gets to the 50% level, holla at your boy. And if it gets above that, 18% at the 6180 level. Now, if it really gets here, you taking me out, man. But no, that's what I see. I don't really see much else here.
So you think it's gonna pull back?
Yeah, I think it's gonna pull back slightly because let me see. I'm gonna just say it depends on what happens on the daily and the 4 hour. I'm gonna stick with that. Just watch out for price action and
put the trade at the fractal level at the bull frac.
Which one?
For that one, for natural gas, I put where you put the trade to get in it.
So let me go back to the 1 hour. So if it breaks, so I'm gonna put an alert on this. Oh, no, right here. If it breaks this trend line, take it to the upside. Only if it breaks here, right? Let me throw the cloud back on real quick. Because if you look at this, and let me see if there's divergence at all. No divergence. I wouldn't call that divergence, but it's you could argue that that's bullish because if you look here, you see the prices coming down while this is coming up. So yeah, you can't argue that that's bullish divergence. So I'm leaning to the upside now even more, only because this as well. Is just this is, but here's what I also see. This is also flat, but this area is acting as a strong support. And then you see that the Kumo is getting really thin here. So what I want to see as well, what cross? Bearish cross here. We had a bullish cross here, and a bearish cross here. So this is still flat. So we need another bullish cross somewhere in here. Then I want to see this taking place. And then once we get that going, start looking to the upside to take that trade. Because what's going to happen is price is going to break here. But even once it breaks here, don't jump in too soon. Only because price overall needs to get above this fractal level. It will be this red line right here.
Right.
Price needs to get above this anyway to start going higher. Because what could happen, it could come here and then bounce and start ranging again. Then we're going to have to, move these out. So that's what I'm seeing for natural gas.
What are the pips like on those candles?
Look like much, but let me check. I don't even think count them as pips.
I've never traded it. I've always tried to trade it, but I can't. I don't know what hours it moves in. I don't know nothing, man. I always want to trade it.
What?
That ain't nothing.
What?
Well, dang. No, I don't know. This might be an investment type of thing here. So you trying to invest in this or trade it?
Trade it. If you say no, then I move on, man. I go to oil. Let's go to oil.
He said I go to oil.
Like I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's just like, man, I don't know about that.
At least you know you're gonna make some money on oil.
Yeah. Oil, you will definitely take this off. Like this is already if I go check this out on the daily time frame, I can't get all the information I need because this one candle jacks everything.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
What day was that?
This was not long ago. This was April 20th. I remember this day because Rockefellers did something, or news came out about Rockefellers, and then all this happened, and damn, it went all the way to zero.
Wow.
Yeah, I said, dang, this was this year, man. I said, how I missed this.
Right?
Look at that. Look at that percentage, though.
One candle, bro.
Man, you called that. That would have been your year right there.
Man,
I think that would have been a few years.
I would. As soon as I was able to standard that, baby, I'd have kept trading until I'm able to throw a standard on that.
If you put a standard on that, you'd be a millionaire right now.
Man, that's, oh my God.
Hold on, let me look at that one more time. The number.
If only I would have saw that happening.
No, you would have been a millionaire.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, too. Everybody would have been like, how you get money?
Right?
I would just say the Lord's good.
I'll say, praise God. Shoot.
Bless Jesus.
No. But I don't know. I can't look at it on the daily, really. All I know is just going up. Let me look at it anyway.
Where's that big dip on the smaller time frame? Let me see.
Man, I just let me see that week. Damn. Okay. So you could play this off the weekly here at this point. This was ridiculous. Like, I don't, this here, man, Lord, do that for me. Do that with XRP, Lord. I need that.
Yeah.
I believe it's gonna go soon, man. When it go, I believe it's gonna really go. It's gonna probably hit like $10 before it pull back.
Man, that, I have a position running right now. If it goes to $10 right now, I think I'll make 300,000 off that trade.
Wow.
Man.
If it does go to $10, like you just said, that's how much I'll make.
I mean, is it you have it on do you have it on a standard lot?
No, you don't need a standard to make that. If I had a standard and went up to $10, oh, I'd make more than that.
Yeah, close to, huh?
Like you could use a small lot size right now and make that. Put that 0.3 and then you ride that mug up. But no, you could have caught this on the weekly part because you had a hammer. This was just a Dragonfly Doji all day, every day. But Dragonfly Doji hammer, take that up to here. I think it's still gonna come up. I just don't know where exactly because man, this chart funky. Hold on. All right, so let me do this. Fibonacci retracements. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't know if I should take the Fibonacci down here. That might. Yeah, that's a tough call. Hold on. Think about this. You know what? I'm gonna put it. This is abnormal because that don't even make sense. Put it right here.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna say if you're going to trade it, I would definitely buy it. I would take it up to here for now. That's still a good turn right there. That Well, getting back to $44.80 a barrel. That's better. Let's see. So about right here where we're looking at target. Not a bad target. But yeah, looking at it here, this is where I would target, and right there. And here's also another good thing I like too. A's angled up, B's flat, which is fine. Keydrain's still slightly angled up, but it needs to angle up harder. You need to break at this level to continue higher. I think he'll do it. I don't think he'll come back down. Let's see. Look left. And you can't really do that either. Hold on a second.
Oh, so that's where it happened on the 1 hour.
This chart's jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe it's coming back up to here to $44.80 a barrel. And you know what's funny? Now that I'm looking at it, right here was a gap, and it's just now getting filled.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I did not even notice that. So yeah, I think it'll. Let me clone this real quick. So I would watch this area too. $41.04 a barrel to $44.80 a barrel. Looking for those areas to TP.
Should I put a mini or a micro?
Mini or micro? Let's see. I would go with well, how many minis you trying to put in? That's the question first.
Right.
Because this could,
No, you aggressive.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because I'm like, wait a minute. If you're anything like me, I'm pretty sure you probably gonna put a 0.3 or 0.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured because I like that's what I would do. If you're gonna put a mini, use like a 0.1 2 to 0.5. No, 0.15 or 0.12 if you're gonna use a mini. Because trust me, it really don't take much to make that much on oil.
Okay.
Because right here to here, that's already 190 pips, and the pips is already different. It's calculated different on oil, and oil's worth more than gold. So yeah, you gotta be careful when you trade oil. And if it goes higher than that, then you gonna be sitting pretty penny.
So oil, it pips like the US 30, huh?
Yeah, well, not like it.
Or similar.
It's
maybe.
very similar.
Okay, because I know I use micros on the US 30, and I got to where I'm using the micros.
Yeah, US 30 will always have oil beat in that area. Because for US 30, trading a mini is like trading trading a micro is like trading a mini.
I have a feeling because I get to $100 like quick with a 0.01.
Yeah. That's why I say nope. You gotta be careful. That's why a lot of people when they start off trading, where they go wrong is they use the wrong lot size and they learn real quick.
Yep.
and you just like, wow, what happened? Got lot size.
That's another reason why I still every once in a while I use the demo as far as trying to figure out what lot size to put on a certain pair.
Right.
Just make sure, yeah, because I forget I never used that pair before, so
Yeah.
demo still helps.
Gotta do it. Let's see. Now, if there's nothing else, then we'll definitely call this a day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cause boy's hungry again. I'm hungry.
Real quick,
Right.
look at ETH BTC.
Man, it sounded like you was almost speaking another language, but
Huh?
I thought you were speaking another language for a second. Like, what?
Oh.
You said ETC?
ETH.
Oh, ETH.
Yeah.
All right.
ETC.
Ethereum Cash.
Oh, Bravo Tango. Yeah, Charlie.
Wait. So ETH.
Bravo Tango Charlie. Like Bitcoin.
Got you. I got it. Oh man. Oh, let me figure out which one I want to use. Binance, Coinbase. We'll go with Binance.
What's the difference between that one and Coinbase?
I'm not sure, but I hear Binance is better. That's just
Okay.
what I hear, so I'm gonna go with what they say.
Okay.
That's the only reason why. Let me go ahead and take this off real quick.
What the pips look like for one candle too? When you're done with that.
Like
This pair Bert might like.
Huh?
I said Bert might like this pair.
Yeah, why is it?
When you get done, check the pips for one candle.
So for one candle, let's guess we'll look at this. That's not bad for that.
Oh my.
Just introduce you to a new thing. Let me see this one here. Not even bad either.
Not.
What made you get on this one? Do you trade this one?
No, I don't trade it. I was expecting you to be like, why are you even looking at this pair?
Oh shoot! Hey, you never know. I open new doors, but I don't even think you could trade this on Crypto Rocket or whatever broker you use.
Hugo.
I don't even think you do that. Hold on, let me check. Well, I stand corrected. You can. Well, if you could trade it on Crypto Rocket, you could definitely trade it on Hugo. That's all I know.
Okay.
But looking at it, let's take a peek.
Right.
So we are definitely at a resistance, trend line resistance. Inside a P wave, what needs to happen for this, to go higher, you definitely need to break this trend line here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's number one. Number two, we need to figure out what is the overall trend here. I know that's messy, but we need to figure out the trend here. B is flat. A is up, but that don't really matter until B gets up to angles up. Eco span is super free, so I'm not tripping about this. I'm worried about what's going on in this chaos in here.
Okay.
So we definitely need to see what's going on in the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Oh, let's see. 4 hour. I don't like this that's coming down here. But that's fine. It could still trip us out. What I do like here, I'll tell you what I do and I don't like. So here, without the clouds, you know, it kind of resembles almost like a head and shoulder pattern. If it does drop, it'll be here.
Hey, I need to step outside for 1 second. I'll be right back.
No worries.
All right.
So right here, let's see. I do like how thick this cloud is because, you know, this gives us some extra support,
Yeah.
some cushion to bounce. And right now, actually, if this candle closes, well, that's a while. It has 3 hours to close. But that'll be price action right here.
Oh, sure is.
That'll be a piercing line. So I will wait for this 4-hour candle close. If it closes like this, you may want to start looking, you know, bullish or looking for the, you know, look for the buying opportunity.
Yeah.
The 1 hour chart or the 15, but definitely the 1 hour. Because we had let me go back. We had a bullish TK cross here, and a bearish TK cross here. Then we had a bullish TK cross right after it. Then a bearish, wow, that's jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
This is frustrating to see that.
That's
And that's only because Chiku Span stuck in here.
Oh, okay.
What I don't like though is that Chiku Span underneath the price here. Where Chiku Span needs to be at, these next 3 candles need to be bullish. And this next one, like especially this next one, needs to come up at least up here. Because Chiku Span will be breathing and then crash into here. And probably range in here and bounce up higher. So these next 3 candles definitely need to be bullish to a degree. Now, let me see. The other thing I don't like, if I'm gonna say this here, this is coming like that. Then you might start getting that twist here. Then we'll start moving forward. So I don't like that. But there's not really any bearish divergence either.
Yeah.
Now, here's one thing that can jack this up. There's a P wave right there. I might have to do it like this or this. I would go more like this just in case. You never know with these markets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this line red. So if it breaks down, then we could expect that downward move. If it breaks up, we definitely are moving up higher because of this.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna just be patient for that. Looking at it here. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. Actually, right there. All right, so this is what I have. If once it now, this is how you the conservative way to play this, because let me explain this real quick. Let me take off this line real quick. Let me put this on the other. So this line here, if we look at it, we look at this, when you trade in a P wave or any type of triangle or whatever you want to call them, you gotta be really careful about these edges.
Yeah.
Because you could get caught up in something like this, thinking it's not gonna go your way. Because say if you entered right here because you're like, it's going my way, and then this happens.
Oof.
And I don't know how far that fell, but that's quite a bit. Actually, no, that wasn't too bad. Still bad though, but not like extremely bad. But what I'm saying is right here, you could have got in right here. Market drops, and then I don't know, by some chance you said, I believe in this trade still. You know, it goes up, and then you're like, oh,
All right, gentlemen, I'm back.
welcome back.
Thank you, kind of sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just telling him, like, imagine if you had got in right here and it dropped down, and then you, by some, some miracle, you just stayed in your trade, then you would have caught all that. So, that's why you gotta be real careful about trading these edges, especially with these trend lines.
Yeah.
Because like here, you would have known this would have been, you just gotta read price action right here. Here, gotta read price action right here. Got that dark cloud cover. Actually, definitely dark cloud cover. But yeah, once you made that read, take that trade, down here. But it's hard to catch, keeping a trade when it breaks like this, come all the way down and then comes all the way up.
That isn't that price action up there? Well, you thought it was a dark cloud cover?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dark cloud cover.
Oh, okay.
I was about to get the opposite. Here's a line right here.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, most definitely.
It closes in 18 minutes. What you could do, definitely your stop loss will be right here, because once it breaks this, anything can happen at that point. Might want to put it down here because it could go here and then come back up. I'm just playing. I don't know. Like for crypto, you really gotta. I don't know. You just have to be strong-minded to trade crypto. These things are ridiculous. Now, as far as entry,
but with crypto, it doesn't obey the same price action as regular currencies.
It does. Well, let me say that. Let me not say that. What happens is when it comes to price action, for the most part, yes, it does follow price action. But I think on one of the last sessions I did with y'all, I have shown y'all false price action. Price action don't give you the answer all the time. That's why you have to, people that trade just bear charts all the time, like they talk reckless. They talk like they the best traders in the world. But that's why other indicators are necessary to help you make that decision if you want to take that trade or not. Because some trades look promising, but with price action, but they don't go your way because they don't follow with something else. You're just like, really? So that's why you can't win 100% of your trades unless you just, I don't know, you just really blessed. But right here, wait till this candle closes, Jacoby, or also wait for that 4-hour candle to close, because we still got another 3 hours. So anything could happen in 3 hours too. So I wouldn't really rely on the 1 hour time frame, because look what's getting at. Look what's happening. Look at that. So yeah, that right there, I don't like it. But that's why I say wait for the 4-hour candle close, because anything could happen in 4 hours.
Okay.
Well, if that's it, that's all I gotta say about that. I don't really see the best way to trade this is trade that breakout. Make sure it's a clean breakout and take that trade.
That sounds like a plan.
But here's the only thing I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go after it breaks out, because it's my first time really looking at it. You know what? I think the whole crypto market's about to take off.
Yeah,
because,
I mean,
man,
I believe once they announce the dollar, the shape that the dollar's in, I believe it's gonna rock it off. That's why I say I'm gonna have positions in. I just want to make sure I'm in the right position.
Right. I might start looking at crypto more now, a lot more, because here's the thing with Ichimoku, when the weekly chart starts looking like this, oh man, big trades are coming. When this gets above this cloud, oh man, that look how much space it in Chiku span move. This thing is gonna take off. I think maybe let's see, maybe towards August or the end of or sometime in July, we'll start seeing that upwards move.
Yeah, I agree.
August, July-ish. And we might start getting it now, but not as as strong as July and August.
Well, that's gonna be around the time they're gonna be debating, and then October is the time of the year. End of September, end of August, end of September, right around in that area, is the beginning of the fiscal year, government fiscal year. So they'll be seeing what the dollar is really like, what's really going on with the economy and everything else.
This is gonna be a fun year then. Oh, we're about to be millionaires, my friends.
Right. Hopefully we can get some real good out of this year.
Make sure y'all get some more XRP while you can.
I'm already positioned. I'm waiting. I was just waiting.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna get rid of all my debt because that is not fun.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I'm going to do, and then whatever else the Lord tells me to do with it, I'm doing. So this is gonna be a good year. I'm not worried. I'm just waiting, and I'm just like, Lord, come on, let's go. Let's go. But other than that, we're done with this session. I hope you guys enjoyed it, got what you needed out of it, and saw opportunity. I'm gonna post this on YouTube so y'all can watch it. This is just this was just a live session.
Cool.
This is gonna be a good one to watch, and it's also educational as well. Just something. Tuesday we will have a session. Thursday, I'm still thinking about it. Bert knows why. But you can't blame me though.
Nah, I can't.
But what I might do a recording. I'll see how Thursday plays out.
Yeah.
But I might do a recording Thursday and put it out. But Tuesday we're gonna go over price action and something else. Cause I think once y'all get price action now and y'all use it with Ichimoku, your trading is gonna go charts. I think Jacoby's getting price action down. But ever since I showed you some price action in Jacoby, your trading has improved quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm like you went from making like $10 trades to like $700 trades. Yeah, I was like, what? Wait a minute.
Good.
So that's what I'm seeing, and I'm like, well, continue doing it, because if that's the case, by all means, keep making them gains, man.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I still like from time to time watch that video. You posted it in the chat. Like I was watching part of it yesterday with the Japanese price action candles on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all that down pat.
Yeah, like every now and again you gotta rewatch that. Oh yeah, I need to put a video in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
My teacher just put out a video, and I can share it with y'all. So I'm gonna do that. And he goes into a lot of detail with Ichimoku, and he's also gonna be teaching the time theory in detail as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'm gonna share it with the group when I get the chance. But other than that, you guys are in for a real treat this year. It'll be good.
Good to hear. Let's go.
All right, so I am done. I'm about to go eat. I don't know about y'all, but
Yeah. Hey, holler back at me when you finish grubbing, man.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Y'all enjoy.
All right, gents.
Hey.
All right, y'all take it easy. God bless you guys. Stay tuned, y'all.
You want to close out in prayer? What you want to do?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll make it short and sweet.
Yeah.
Keep it good. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this session. We thank you for allowing us to come together and to learn to see what's on the charts. We ask you to bless us this week with our trading, Father. Open our eyes, allow us not to be led by our feelings or our emotions in our trading, but led by what we see on the charts to help us gain a lot of wins and big wins this week, Father. And also allow us to use this as a platform to glorify you, Father. I know there's a lot of people that are hurting financially. Let us use this to go out and bless people financially, Father God, and to teach those that need an alternative to make money, Father God, in Jesus' name. And I also ask that you protect us this week, protect us from any evil, protect us from anything that's trying to discourage us, protect us and heal our bodies, Father God. You know I'm sore too, Lord, so I had to request that. Anybody that needs healing from a broken heart or hurting in their body, anything, Father God, heal their bodies, give us full restoration, full restoration. And I ask that we all come together and touch and agree, Father God, in the name
of Jesus. Amen.
Man.
All right.
Thank you.
Anytime.
All right, fam.
All right, y'all take it easy. God bless you guys.
Hey, God bless, man.
And have a great rest of the Sunday and great week as well.
Hey, you guys too, man. All right. Talk to you later, man.
Later.
All right, man.